Welcome everyone to some more Maplestory. Today we're gonna be leveling Kain to level 200, finally. And I did work, basically spend enough time to get a lot of levels between streams of playing as Kain. So we don't have to deal with that during the stream itself because I kind of level slow when it's when I'm like above like level 120. It's a slow process. But now that I'm level 198, I could pretty much spend the rest of my time on stream getting to level 200, doing the level 200 quest, and if there's still some time, okay, I'm trying to press the buttons. If there's still some time, I could also do 5th job, so we could take a little peek at the 5th job skills. So anyways, let us get started. And I also have a 2x EXP coupon for this very purpose. Let's go use these as well, because we need a lot of EXP. Oh yeah, and also I got some levels from getting the gross potion from the shop, which it's kind of like at least 1 level, but also a small chance of getting multiple levels. I kind of used that like after level 170, so I could kind of pick up the pace. Oh, I forgot. Got guild potion. Oh my god, press. Oh, I don't want to perish on stream. Does that be bad? Because, well, I mean, oh yeah, speaking of which, I will want to mention to you guys real quick. I was grinding on Kain, I think, yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. And trying my best to, you know, grind, get EXP. I was also watching YouTube videos on the side because, you know, I'm not gonna just sit in silence, for like several hours. Also, let's do this so we could get some EXP out of it. Like 10%, that's good. But anyways, as I was saying, so yeah, like I was grinding yesterday. I was doing the Twilight Period quest to get some EXP out of it. And I was watching some YouTube videos on the side because, you know, I don't want to sit in silence, not hearing like videos on the side or anything. And while I was doing that, I got so distracted in the video I was watching, I didn't pay attention to my health. So as you know, I died as Kain in the game, in that moment. I immediately panicked because I was like, oh no, why did I do this? And then I realized there was a death penalty system that was, they revamped it, in this update as a whole. And I was like, oh, never mind. But I still had to go into the cash shop to get rid of the buff because I didn't want to wait 15 minutes just for it to expire. So yeah, I basically panicked for a small bit of time because I actually thought I really messed up. And I was like, no, I didn't. It's no longer that mechanic anymore where you lose EXP. I'm so glad they changed it though, because losing EXP at high levels is such a punishment. Like in this like time, like with Maplestory, like losing EXP, especially over level 200, is the worst. Because, like, you spend so much time grinding, and it's like, especially if, like, it's like, people will be like, oh, it's only 5 or 10% if it's like, well, I mean, let's say 5% per round. Because I think that's how much I lost at one point. When I was, like, level 231, I think. And it's like, oh, it's not so bad. It's only like 5%. 5% is like somewhere in the billions for EXP. And that was about like an hour of like grinding or something. I don't know how long it was. I forgot. But yeah, it was like a lot of grinding. And I'm like, yeah, if you're a high level, it really sucks. So I'm really glad with the death penalty system revamp, where it's like you just get a buff where your EXP gain is low. EXP and drop rate is very low. Which I actually, you know, obviously don't mind at all. Because, you know, it's a better penalty than losing EXP completely, so. And also, like, when I was thinking about the death penalty system before this update, or at least before KMS, like, kind of, you know, like, had it in their thing, like, implemented it, the new one. Like, obviously, as you all know, Maplestory 2 existed at one point, and when playing it, they did not have a death penalty system, as far as I know, remembered. Let's stick with past tense because we don't have Maplestory 2 anymore. And it made me, like, wish there was no EXP penalty in, obviously, this game. So, I'm glad that, you know, we don't have the EXP loss penalty anymore. Anyways, yeah, that happened yesterday while I was trying to get levels on, Kain. It was not fun, if I had to be honest, because I actually panicked and got so distracted in the video I was watching. And if some people are curious, I do, the videos I was watching were, the Hermitcraft Season 8, stuff. Because, I enjoyed the Hermitcraft, Minecraft, series stuff. Anyways, I'm trying to think about, I was like, was it during someone's stream, or I think it was his stream, because it was quite entertaining, of a stream I was watching yesterday, so maybe that was probably very much why I got so distracted. Anyways, oh yeah, so I mentioned this right before I click record. Actually, before I say that, I do want to mention that my microphone cord is a mess, so there will actually be times where I will actually disconnect, and you guys would not hear me. And, yeah. I don't know what's with my microphone cord, because literally one day it randomly decided to not work well for me. So, yeah. I'm trying to figure it out, so I could probably... It's either the cord itself or the port that my mic's in. Like, I had to plug it in because I still had to use a USB cord for this mic. Oh yeah, and also, if people are curious, it's a Yeti microphone. A Blue Yeti, mic. And I got one mainly to, you know, practice with voice acting stuff, on my own, so... What else say? Okay, yeah. Anyways, that was mainly what I want to point out real quick, because there will be times where I actually will be, like, cut off because if I touch this cord. So yeah, that's why I always make sure I'm not messing with the cord of my mic anymore. I mean, I never did. It's just that for some reason I didn't even do anything, and my computer gave me that message for some reason when it started happening. It's weird. I really don't get it. Anyways, so as I was saying before, I had to inform you guys of that problem. On Saturday, I watched a movie called The Stranger by the Shore, and it's a very LGBT representative anime movie. It's a movie. It's like an hour long. Yeah, an hour long because that is how long it takes to watch it. And I'm sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Anyways, and I really enjoyed it. I'll say what part of it made me very flustered, having to watch it. But other than that, it's a really cute movie that really talks about, like, you know, yeah. And I get so flustered when I talk about this stuff on stream, because I have trouble talking about stuff like this on stream. But I really enjoyed it, and I want to share it with you guys, okay? Like, and I want more of you guys to watch it. And also, if more people, like, watch it and enjoy it, we could get more of, like, this, like, these LGBT, stories, like, released and, dubbed as well. And I, like, because there's, like, 2 animes, episodic animes, that I know have, like that, similar themes basically in it as part of their stories. But they don't have English dubs, and it makes me so sad. And I'm like, there needs to be more, honestly. But anyways, there deserves to be more out there, and yeah. Okay, let's get rid of these enemies real quick because it's distracting me from talking about this. But yeah, there's like two animes out there that I've heard about thanks to Instagram. Oh, I'm already level 199. Anyways, like, there's 2 animes out there that I know, like, thanks to Instagram. Like, that has, like, LGBT, stuff in them as well. And the thing is, they don't have English dubs, and I want them to have an English dub so much. It's like, please. That, and I actually have no idea where to watch them. So, because I'm obviously, as you all know, I watch stuff on Funimation. I mentioned watching anime on Funimation multiple times. And, yeah, and obviously those 2 animes are not on Funimation. So, I did tell myself I would make an exception just to watch one of them, but it's like, I really would prefer to watch an English dub if one ever happens. It's like, please. I didn't know one of them is sad, or just like, basically not so happy story, I think. I don't know, people keep saying it's like, there's like sad things happening in it. One of the series that has no English dub, I mean. I'm like, well, obviously I don't know anything about it, but I keep hearing. It's like the same with Wonder Egg Priority, where even though it has like a very very soft art style, it actually is very dark of a story. Because if anyone doesn't know, Wonder Egg Priority is rated M of a show, and it does focus on a lot of like topics that are very much a trigger warning. Means like, if you're gonna watch it, be aware of what the show will cover, because it may be so sensitive of a topic for the person who might consider watching it. For me, I was able to handle it, so that's why obviously I watched it. And also, I really wanted to see it, and oh yeah, I haven't seen the special episode that they released, which I think is the conclusion to the story. I don't know. I didn't see it yet. I will eventually maybe see it at some point. I wonder if they'll also dub it, because it is probably part of, like, still, like, the story. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I watched this movie during the weekend. And, oh wow, I'm already 29% EXP. Anyways, like, I watched Stranger by Shore. I really enjoyed it. It's so cute, and really talking about the subject very, very well. Really good representation, and it makes, like, the more I think on it, the more I let it sit, the more my heart is just like in awe with how well done it was. also when I did watch it, I wanted to tweet about how amazing it is, but I'm so shy on social media, and it's like, I don't really talk about the, like, my, like, personal life of watching, animes too much on there. I do tell these things to my friend, because, we both like a lot of similar things, together, so. Speaking of which, I'm trying to get my friend to watch it as well, when she has time, because I want her to see it. I really want her to watch it as well, so I could, like, talk about it even more. Also, I do want to also recommend it to you guys as well, if anyone's watching, this. It's really good, and I like it, and stuff, you know. I'm bad at expressing my feelings, okay? Anyways, I enjoyed it. I like it. I really love it. And also, I want to watch it again, despite being very flustered at one point. But I also told myself I usually don't rewatch anything unless I've given myself a lot of time before I do so. Because you know how it is. It's like, if you watch something so much, your brain kind of, like, stops, like, thinking. Like, there's going to be, like, that block in your memory where it's like because you're so familiar with it that you just don't pay attention so much. So, like, I kind of want to wait till it's not so fresh in my mind anymore so I can watch it again in the future. And I told myself, like, okay, I'll give myself 3 months. And then when I said that, I realized that in 3 months, I'm turning 23. And I'm like, huh. Convenient. You know what? I'll watch it on my birthday. And yeah. I'll give myself that much time, like, so I could watch it before I watch it again. I want to see it again, but I don't want to watch it immediately after I've seen it once already, so I have to give myself time. And also, you know what, that's it. I'm not going to say anymore. I want to keep talking about it, but then I will end up talking about, like, one part of it, and I'm like, I don't think I should talk about that on stream, just because I don't know if it's okay to say on stream. Like, it's weird. It's like, it's nothing bad, but it's like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on Twitch. And also, I don't really see people talk about it as much. Well, probably because everyone wants people to watch the movie, thus they're not gonna obviously tell them what happens in the movie, so. Yeah. I just want to talk about it so much, but I can't. Also, I'm talking very high-pitched all of a sudden. It's such a good movie. I want to see it again at some point. Maybe on my birthday when I turn 23. I can't believe my birthday's in 3 months. This year has gone by so quickly already. Actually, it hasn't been that quickly. I mean, I got bored so much, like, on some days. So, it's hard to say, like, the year went by quickly when I know for a fact it was slow because I got so bored. At one point. I'm collecting the, what's it called? Oh yeah, the Neo, stones. Right? Yeah, Neo stones. How my throat. Oh yeah, also earlier today my throat kind of got scratchy because I'd kind of raised my voice. So I should really consider not speaking too much until it recovers. But I can't help it. I just want to speak a lot, talk a lot, you know. I feel like I won't stop thinking about the movie for a while because it really is just stuck in my head, like, for a good, like, you know how much, you know, when you really enjoy something, you will not stop thinking about it for a good while. So that's kind of what's going on right now. It's like, I can't stop thinking about it because it's so good. Oh well. the more I think about it, the more it's cute. And also, I did cry while watching it, by the way, because, like, seeing, like, obviously these characters, like, going through their own personal issues as well, like, because, like, obviously the world has, people who say negative things about this stuff. It made me cry because, like, I can understand how they're feeling in these, situations. In that situation. So, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get to level 200 quickly. I didn't expect to grind this quickly because I thought the XP game would be slower. Okay, I could do the 5th job as well on stream. Anyways, yeah. Also, speaking of, like, when for stories or, anything, when there's, like, things where, like, there's obviously the negative, things in stories where, like, okay, like, a character goes through this thing and they, firsthand of, like, their experience, like, you see it, read about it. I can't imagine how painful it is for, like, voice actors, well, like, in a situation of anime having to say, the bad things, like, I can't imagine how painful it is to say those things. Like, yes, they have to do it for the show, movie, whatever, but it's, like, to, like, voice it, to, bring it, like, because, that's what it is in the script. I can understand how difficult it is to, have to convey that, because like, people, like, naturally you would not want to say those things, like, anywhere, but as an actor, when you have to perform as this character, you have to do it. And it makes me think back on think about my own series, because one thing I talk about on my Twitch channel is that I'm working on a project that's taking me ages, because not much of a writer, but I want to do it. I want to commit to it. And in my own series, some of my characters go through quite the like, how do I put this? Like, they go through trauma. And some of my characters go through trauma that is very much, like, a sensitive issue. And as the one who's writing this, it is very difficult for me to have to even consider it, writing about it, because obviously, because, it's not something I'm used to writing, but I have to in order to convey, like, properly present the situation that they're in. So, yeah. Because I know for one of my characters, they go through something that has traumatized them for life, or, like, for a good while, because of how it impacted them growing up. Technically it's, like, it's a few of my characters, but I think I'll specify one of them without saying what the issue is, like, what they go through, because I don't want to say it. Mainly, one, because I'd rather wait until I officially reveal the series, but two, I don't think I want to say it on Twitch or in recording, because, in general, because of what it is. But, like, I'm writing about a character that goes through a trauma that has followed them for a trauma that's been with them for, like, years. And the idea I have for the main part of the series, like, outside this part of their backstory, is that they start to get help to move on from that trauma. But the thing is, like, I will be writing the backstories and in a way show them, like, at some point in the future. And that means I actually have to write the situation they were in that led to their trauma. And I'm like, I'm just not ready to write that, because of what it involves. And of course people be like, okay, you could just change it. But it's like you're the writer, you could make it different, make it something you're comfortable with it. Like, that's not a good way of conveying the message. Like giving, like, emphasizing, like, the backstory, or, telling the story and all. Because, like, obviously I don't want any of my characters to be, like, perfect human beings, if that makes sense. Like, they have, like, a good life, good, like, you know, parents, good situation, and growing up. Like, no, that is not realistic. And, like, I don't know if I'm talking too much about my series. Well, I'm not saying specifics, so I guess it's okay this time. But, like, my own series, it's like I make, like, a lot of my characters, I want them to have very in-depth, very detailed backstories. Not too detailed. Like, I'm not gonna describe every single moment of their, like, daily lives, but like, they all go through different things, and they have their own struggles, and I do want to include characters that obviously have gone through their struggles, or are still going through them. And this one character I have is going through a struggle where they like, this trauma that's been following them for, like, so much of their life. And, yeah. And I will have to write it. It is something I'm not obviously used to writing, but I have to, just to, you know, have their story, like, because it's part of their story, the story I want them to have, and all that. I guess the point I'm trying to make is that, like, I can understand the situation of, like, you don't want to, like, do something like this, like, for a story, like, even if it's for a story, but you have to in order to, like, emphasize that situation, or, you know, like, you know. And as someone running a series with a character who goes through said trauma, like, I have to actually write the scene of when it happens, and it's like, it's very painful. I mean, as you all know, like, with people writing their own, like, little stories here and there, like, I would, like, you would see people, like, commenting how, like, when they were writing it, it made them cry. Like, obviously, well, of course, because it's something that, like, is, like, you don't like to write it, but you have to in order to, because it's part of the story you envisioned, basically. I don't know if I'm making sense half the time, but I hope it makes sense, what I'm saying, because, yeah, I hope it makes sense to you guys. Because I honestly don't know if it does, like, what I'm saying makes sense completely. But yeah, anyways, this whole conversation started because like, yeah. And level 200! Oh god, to start the quest on the top. Yet. I want to keep going. Okay, let's keep going a little more because I want to see if I have something else to talk about. But yeah. So yeah, my own series, which I won't properly announce until I'm, like, halfway done with it. Which means kind of finish up with character info and some character design and get some backstories done as well. Like, wait, what was I mentioning? Like, my story, my series, yeah, basically, right. I actually forgot what the first part I was talking about was. My thing I was trying to say in my series is, like, I can't wait to reveal it one day, and, it will have, like, well, speak of, you know, like, it'll be quite, the story when I reveal it. Technically speaking, the idea I have is that, my series, the thing is, it's like, I kind of I plan it for it to be a bit of a slice of life. Kind of like the everyday lives of these characters, but of course they're going through, like, their own little character arcs here and there. Like, and it's all gonna be like a webcomic. And then I will well, obviously, it's not gonna just, like, don't mention parts of their backstories in their arcs and all that. But for, like, the full backstory, I won't, like, it's not gonna be, like, in a webcomic format. But I will present it one day, like, their backstories. Okay, let's get rid of this enemy real quick. Yeah, and also, yes, and some of my character backstories will definitely be difficult to write about, like, for some of them, because not all of them, like, have really, well, I mean, a lot of them have, like, yeah, very, like, backstories that are definitely hard to write about in terms of the emotionalness that will come out of it. But I will do it because I cherish my characters a lot, and I want to make, make their backstories very well, well done. And also, and a good example is that one of the backstories I'm working on is it's more like styled like a journal because of, well, the character's not, alive anymore in the present of the story. Which, I won't go into detail about because that conversation we'll save in the future, but the fact that they're no longer alive in the present day of the series, it's like, yeah, writing the foregone conclusion is painful. I will say that. It is very painful emotionally for me. Because obviously I don't like to write that, but I have to because this is part of the story, so, yeah. Okay, almost done with what I wanted to do for now in Maplestory. Go back. Actually, we should finish the Neostone collecting, and then I'll do the level 200 quest and the job advancement, 5th job stuff. Oh, wait, did I forget something? Oh, I did. I forgot this. Oh, I do have 1 point left. I don't know what to put it in. I'll figure it out later. No, wait a bit. I'll take a little more grinding, but it's okay. We're getting XP out of this, and that's fine. Anyways, let me go change the topic from what I was talking about already. So as you all know, again, I love anime, and manga, and read stuff. And also I read webcomics, as you all know. I read webcomics off Webtoons. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I have been reading, there's one that I did get into a few days ago. I only mentioned this on an art stream, but I guess I'll mention it now, that I saw it advertised on Webtoons front page. I don't know if it's just mobile, like, and I don't know if mobile and desktop have their own, like, recommended on the top page. But, I saw this one get recommended several times called Ghost Lights, I think. And, it got my interest. And I decided to read it, and I've been enjoying it. I haven't caught up with it yet, as well as with Castle Swimmer. I'm trying to catch up with them, but well, for one of them, I'm being slow about it, and the other, I just want to like take breaks between catching up with the chapters. Anyways, like, so. Yeah, I started reading a webcomic called Ghost Lights, and the art style is so charming. I like it. But yeah, it's a nice story, and I like so. Okay, I don't know too much, and obviously there's already so many updates that are released already, but I haven't caught up with it, so no spoilers. In case any of you read it. I know it's a slow updating one, and that is completely fine, because, I'm used to it. Slow update stories. And, I guess I'll keep grinding until this buff's gone. And, oh. Quick. What was it saying? Oh, yeah, slow up the... Oh, yeah, and also Ghost Lights does have, like, obviously supernatural things going on. And I am very curious on how, like, what else is in store? Like, what does, like, what will it all mean? Like, how will it all, like, end up in the end, with these things? And, yeah, I can't wait. To see, the rest of the updates that are available right now. It's cute. And also it makes me cry because of the circumstances. I'm like, aww. Anyways, yeah. Man, I want to keep reading. I stopped reading at like the point I stopped at was the update that was called Scene 30.2. And that was the last one I have read so far as of July 12th. And I'm mentioning this now because these bots get uploaded later, so I'm probably, by the time this is uploaded, I've already read the rest of it. The available updates. So, you know, just want to say that. I can't wait to go through more of it. It's such a cute story. Oh yeah, and also anyways, on a different subject, as you all know, I enjoy a series called My Hero Academia, and I read the manga and I also watch the anime. Specifically, I watched the anime first, like it's 2 seasons, and then I started reading the manga after season 2. And as you all know, I am reading the manga. I obviously am reading the updates and also still watching the anime because I love to see like a lot of these like events in the manga adapted into the anime. And oh yeah, obviously without spoilers, I will say things in the manga have been very interesting. I'm not gonna spoil anything because I know there are people who don't read the manga and are only watching the anime, and that is fine. And I am going to respect the people who only watch the anime but not discussing the manga at all. But I will say, like, I can't... Obviously, one thing, I can't wait to see how all this is adapted into the anime. But also, like, I am so concerned with what's going on because, like, you know, you have all these events and you don't know what's going to happen next until the next chapter. So it's kind of like those feelings. A lot of those feelings. So yeah. Okay, we're done for now with grinding. But yeah. With with My Hero Academia, I can't wait to see more. Okay, don't do that yet. But anyways, yeah, I can't wait to see more. Yes. Okay, we finally got this. Also, obviously a reason why I want to get to level 200 as quickly as possible. Be a Star Force? What is that weapon? Is that like... It's like supposed to be like a giant crossbow, I think. Ooh, I love this. And this is all permanent, right? Yes, it is. Yeah. Good thing I finally got to level 200. Yay. Okay. I think there's stories, so let's go unmute the sound effects and experience it. I think, because we check the achievements. Yeah, Kain has one more reunion. Anyways, let's go experience it if it's here. Okay, gonna be reading this. First I need water because my throat's dry. Okay. Hey Kain, got some urgent business. We found a lead on someone who could take care of your friend's choker problem. But before we could vet our source, she got wind of it and ran off to meet them alone. You think it's a trap? Can't say for sure. All we know is she's going to make contact in the old Draka's HQ. I need to go find Ilan. Kain. I couldn't get to her in time.
Luska? No. I saw you die. I'm sure of it. You've been alive this whole time. Why didn't you come look for me?
Kain. Yes, you must be Kain.
What? They stole your memories, didn't they? That's why you did that to Elin. It's them again. Don't they ever stop?
You're wrong. They didn't steal my memories. I had them erased by choice.
You what?
It was the only way to escape death. My past self was too weak to survive. Now she's dead and I'm not.
What are you talking about? Luska? Why are you doing this? Luska, I'm your...
Family, I know. So what?
No, you stop and listen. Before you lost your memories, you...
Made the ultimate sacrifice to protect you, I know. So what about you? I died for you. Would you die for me?
Of course I would.
Prove it.
Let's leave it there for today. That'll do for your condition check, Luska. You pass.
Out of my way.
I'm afraid not. Kain is a valuable specimen. Your post-mortem malice condition is an entirely new field of study. Kain's essential to that, and to you.
Who are you really? And what did you do to my sister?
She asked to be made stronger. She has her reasons. And to achieve that, we helped her leave her old baggage behind.
Shut up! You don't know her!
All the more reason to study her then. One of you abandoned the past, one chases it. I wonder which of you will come out stronger. Time will tell.
Well, that's Did I get this mouse? Okay. Okay, and it's just standard thing. So that was the quest. God. I love the voice performances. Yeah. So yeah, kinda had a suspicion that was gonna be the case concerning the quest was called Reunion and concerning the cutscenes. I was like, I have a bad feeling about this kind of, you know, moment. So anyway, since I have time to spare, I can do the 5th job. It's mostly the same for every class except for like a tiny bit of unique dialogue here and there. Did I already do it on stream once? I think I did. I don't know if I ever read the dialogue on stream. I read it on my own though, so don't worry, I know what... Okay. Okay, this is just all 5th job stuff. Also, it's kind of... Yeah. Anyways, as I was saying, so... Oh, wow. I like how... I love this, like, catch-up item set. Oh, and also I have these earrings on him, and it actually does match up really well with him. That was a good idea. This is why I wanted to get to level 200 so I could get this thing before the event ended because, you know, free cash shop equipment that is very much themed well with the character. Oh yeah, and also I gotta do this to get to yeah, 100. Okay, so let's do this. I don't like doing this. Anyways, as I do this, do I have anything else to talk about? I don't know, it's weird. I want to talk about My Hero Academia, but I can't talk about it because I know a lot of you people who are probably watching this, like, a good number of people, or just in general, a good number of people mainly watch the anime, so I can't talk about the manga because I want to respect people who only watch the anime. Which is fine, like, because, you know, like, for a lot of series, I am usually watching its anime first before its, manga adaptations. And it also depends, because I don't do the same for every series I get into. It depends on if I really, really enjoy it and want to keep checking it out, is when I usually read the manga adaptations. Like, and also one, like, obviously, in terms of reading, of manga reading, I have read, I'm reading Sarah for the End, which is still ongoing. Another obviously is what I mentioned, which is My Hero Academia, which is still ongoing, obviously. And not really for, but I read the Demon Slayer. I read the Demon Slayer manga up to its completion after I watched season 1 of Demon Slayer, and oh, wow, I'm gonna lose so much money from these upgrades. Okay, I need 10 more Star Force. Also, this is just temporary stuff, so I'm gonna keep this amount anyway in the end. Anyway, so I was saying, so yeah, I read the Demon Slayer manga after I watched season 1, and I read it to its completion. In fact, I actually read it, like days before its manga actually finished. So I was able to read the finale right when it came out, so, and yes, I did read the bonus chapters that were released after completion, by the way. And, oh, okay, that was unfortunate. Okay, let's see. Well, let's go do this one as well. It'll be replaced, just not anytime soon. Anyways, what else? Oh yeah, and also I read the Promised Neverland manga, and I read it after I watched season 1, about like a month and a half after I did. And it was like, okay, I started reading it near the end of July of 2019. So yeah, obviously I read it to its completion as well. And in terms of Promised Neverland, its manga is better past the, basically its manga is better. Because if some of you don't know, season 2 for Promised Neverland was done very poorly. In the case of a lot of fans, even people who only watch the anime, agree that it's the worst season of Promised Neverland. And every single day, whenever I think about it, I question what choice did the director make to completely deviate from the story. Like, I wonder, what choice did they make to think what they did was such a good idea? Like, I'm constantly thinking about it every day because I'm like... Because, like, you have season 1 of its anime. Also, I accidentally touched my cord of the mic. Oops. Anyways, season 1, I've obviously watched it because that's how I got into the series in the first place. It was amazing. And it actually did adapt the manga pretty well. I adapted the manga really well, and anyway, so I was saying, oh yeah, I was talking about Promised Neverland. So yeah, I watched season 1 of Promised Neverland, and that's how I got into it. And from what I know very much, oh yeah, and before I continue with quests, I'm gonna do this one thing real quick. Not that, okay, here. It was like season 1 is really well done, and like other than probably some minor differences, it pretty much adapted the manga, like that part of the manga really, really well. And then season 2 happened, it kind of, like, it started out being, like, pretty decent. Like, I mean, sure, they changed some things. Also, to kind of point out, I didn't really watch season 2. Well, correction. I was thinking about, watching it, but I wanted to wait till all the episodes were available. So I was okay with reactions because I read the manga. And, so season 2 happened. It initially started out being, pretty good. Like, oh, it's pretty good adapted here. Sure, not some things were pointed out, but they probably will do it later. However, episode 3, from what I have seen, near the end of it, it deviates. Like, a character was absent, and some of us were like, huh? Like, what happened? And my reaction to it was that I didn't want to jump to conclusions yet, because I wanted to wait until we got, more stuff about the anime adaptation. And then episode 4 happened, I was so confused, but I was like, I will still give the benefit of doubt. And then I saw episode 5 stuff, and I was like, okay, no. I was like, I'm not gonna watch this. I'm not gonna bother watching this, adaptation. So yeah, from what I can tell, and I did see bits and pieces of the rest of the episodes, from what I have been able to tell, Season 2 was basically 144 chapters, or pretty much the remainder. I don't know how many exact chapters it is, but I say that many because that's roughly how many up to its ending. That was how many chapters I kind of like guess around like that it took from where season 1 ended in the manga to its ending. And what was I gonna say? Okay, so basically 144, it's not the actual number of how many were how many chapters there were after the chapter season 1 ended on. Just like a rough estimate. And from basically from what like I have seen and like about the anime, like it was basically 144 chapters, give or take. Like roughly estimate of the manga, crunched down, trimmed down, like many scenes, several scenes, into 11 episodes. And obviously, no one liked that. Naturally, no one liked that at all. And also, it makes me think a little bit, like, to the people who have seen the anime and only have watched the anime, I have to know, is there anyone who actually likes season 2? And I'm not kidding, I actually have seen a few comments, but I want to know why they say that. It's like, it's interesting because like, when I was like on this like one YouTube video where someone briefly mentioned, it's like, I've heard people don't like the Promised Neverland anime or something. And it's like, no, we only specifically mean season 2. They thought it was the whole thing, but it's just season 2 we hate. Season 1 was fantastic. So I kind of wonder what, like, I kind of wonder sometimes, like, why some people actually like season 2. Like, I want to know the reason. Like, what is the reason? Okay, let's see what this unique dialogue is real quick before I continue. What is it that you cherish the most in this? What is it that you cherish the most in this world? Childhood memories. My memories of Liska keep me going. I want to recover all of them and keep them safe this time. Aw. Oh yeah. I kind of wanted to see that real quick, quietly. Oops. Okay, just wanted to see that real quick because, every class has their unique, bits of dialogue. Depending on the choice you make. Anyways. So as I was saying, I do wonder, like, is there anyone who genuinely liked Season 2? Like, I actually wonder. Like, does any... Like, the thing is, I've seen comments, and I'm, like, wondering, why do people say this? And to also point out, it's not like anime-only watchers are saying this, because again, I've actually seen a good number of anime-only watchers who agree that Season 2 wasn't great either. So it's making me wonder, like... Like, it's making me wonder, like... Okay, let's see... Okay, we had to do this, and it requires me to lose my HP a million times. Okay, I may need to concentrate for this, so give me a second. So I will actually die from all these enemies. No! Oh god. Please. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh my god, please. Okay, there we go. I hate this part of the thing because you have to make sure you don't die from the enemies. Anyways, yeah. I'm so disappointed in Season 2 of Promised Neverland. It's like, seriously, what was the director thinking to make the decision they did, like, with the adaptation? Like, I don't get it. It's like, and also people agree, it's like, if you're going anime original, you wouldn't still be following what the story is trying to convey, like, trying to present. Because, like, it's like, because, you know, like, you can't present the same story if you remove everything that, like, you know, like, defines it. Like, it's really weird. Like, seriously, like, because, you know, a lot of the moments in the story happen because of what, you know, what happens in the manga already. So I'm like, why did they do this? You know? Also, I do remember seeing some comments where people are like, oh, I just passed the portal. Also, I do remember seeing comments where people are like, oh, just don't, like, on the video where that person was like, I've heard the anime is bad. Like, some people were genuinely like, oh, don't mind the manga-only readers, they're just saying things. I'm like, yes, saying things when we're pretty much, like, I think the important thing here is that, okay. You know what's interesting about this? You know what I think about it? There's no unique one for Kain. I guess it's because he's considered Nova. Actually, I think in the lore of Kain, it's like their Nova kind was like their god, the one they believe in is like missing, I think. Anyways. Wait, no, what? Oh, here we go. Okay. Let's go do this. Okay, I think that's a bug that needs to be fixed in this game because I'm pretty sure this is not supposed to say this. Anyways, the Fit Job quest, you don't have to fight Magnus in normal mode. Like, you could just do the easy version and it still counts. Why am I lagging? It's weird. I hate this. It's been knocked back. Oh my gosh. Come on. Seriously, he keeps knocking me back. Why is this happening? I'm gonna die. Oh god, my potions are running out. Almost got it. Yeah. Ah, there we go. Good. Okay. And yes, that counts to the thing. Anyways, what was I saying? Okay, let's just change the potion because this was gonna expire anyway. Oh yeah, I was talking about like how I actually saw comments where people were like, "Oh, like don't bother with the manga readers. They're just saying things." Like in regards to like the anime and stuff. And it's like, to be fair, I feel like, well, when you have like some anime only watchers actually agreeing that like it's like so not very good season, and the fact that like they took roughly 144 chapters and crunched it down to 11 episodes. I'm pretty sure we're not, like, you know, we're not just saying things. We're pretty much stating how it's very poorly done of a season. I hate how it was done. Like, why did the director do that? Like, why? Like, what was the thinking? Okay, and job advancement. Oh, I still have so much time left in my my stream today. Thanatos Descent. Oh, I don't even know what skills these are. What's that? Death's Blessing and Unseen Sniper Final Damage? Confused. Wait, can I lock things while I'm in the V Matrix? No, I had to be like with the thing. No room in this inventory. Sure, I guess. I shouldn't have used that. is this skill? Am I forgetting something? Ah, whatever. Anyways, let's go start a bit of the arcane. Wait. I did the story for like Vanishing River so many times. I mean, it'd be nice if I do it now, but I think a lot of you already seen it, so let's at least get Vanishing River moving. Okay, that was a bit of a cutscene. Yeah. Kinda just wanted to play because I didn't think it showed up on like my stream at one point. Also, I just realized the cutscene actually worked here, but it didn't work for when I played Kain. Did his story. Oh, and there's everyone. First we have to get rid of this thing. Ah, yes. Also, the music of the area still played in the background. Oh, first... Oh, we have to do the quest. First let's get this, like, quest out of the way. Oh gosh, yep. This is annoying. Oh, right. Do that. We had to go back and refresh the area. Oh no, it doesn't work. Huh. Yeah, I'm supposed to get Arcane Power 30. I guess I have to do the quest. I hate this. I think after this I could just grind on my main. Let's at least do this part of the story. Yeah, let's just do this quest so I could get started whenever I have time. I am losing HP like crazy. Yep, this is just pain. Oh yeah, and speaking of which, I think I did mention it already, but I got my main in Maplestory to level 242. So yeah, I finally at the level. It takes so long. Oh wait, why did I start doing this? I am going to lose all my HP. Don't be careless. Okay, we're done. We're done. Let's get out. Let's get out. I hate this. Okay, Arcane Symbol gives us a temporary one until we get the area one. Ah, finally. Oh, we're not suffering. Oh, first let me go check, Nodestone stuff. disassemble that because I don't like the time-limited ones. Okay, lock this, and this, and this, and this, and this. What is Death's Blessing? It's so weird. I don't remember this icon. Seriously, does anyone know what the skill is? I'm pretty sure I haven't seen it before. And anyway, let me check. Oh, we got some... a lot of people are talking over there. Like, I'm looking at my skills and I don't see it. Like, an icon that looks just like it. I swear. Oh, wait. Is it... No. Is it in here? No, it's not. Oh, that's Unseen Sniper. Is it one of the possess skill? No. Yes, it's part of Death's Blessing, but where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Ah, okay. I'm so confused. When is this? Every Monday. Oh, it is Monday. Anyways, I'm gonna switch to my main because I want to level up. Like grind. Level grind. But yeah, that was all for Kain, and now we're gonna do some level grinding on my main because I kind of want to prioritize doing that because of how difficult it is to level 2 like even higher in this game. Oh, I'm in Lacha Lane. Yeah, I'm in Lacha Lane. And I only am in Lacha Lane for the symbols. Okay, let's go find a new area to go to. Because I kind of been grinding in this place. Okay, let's just navigate to this part. Have I got this? Yeah, I have one of these. Okay, we're not gonna be here for 2 more hours, but might as well, like, just, you know. I think we could do 2 hours, but I don't know, it depends on how much I'm feeling it for streaming a lot today. I don't know. Also, look, actually, not really. I don't know for grinding, but I'm just like thinking about something else, and I'm like, I really just want to talk about this movie, like, so much. Okay, yeah, this is a good map. Perfect. It's perfect. Okay, put that down and put the EXP buffs on. Oh, I should have. Yeah, it's fine. I was about to say I should have transported the 2 times buff on this character because the Nova class is shared inventory. That's fine. I'm not gonna be doing this for too long. I just realized I can't really. This would be the part I would probably put different music in the background so you guys don't have to hear the change in audio every time I do the Angelic Buster skill. Actually, it's also a good idea, Nugget. Actually, let's switch characters real quick if I do so. Nah, it's fine. I was starting to say, like, should I switch characters? Nah, I'm just gonna leave it as is. Like to get the EXP coupon. It'll be fine. We're not gonna be here for long anyway, and it's gonna expire soon, so. Because I did get it at a particular time on my other character, so it'll expire pretty soon. But yeah, I'm finally level 242. And I'm still gaining EXP to get to, you know, even higher level. Okay, let's switch to music real quick for just... I wish the music didn't change with the skill. Because it's kind of... I mean, that's okay, but when you're like, just want to listen to the music, it kind of interrupts it. It is a nice skill, though, because it covers the whole map, which is good, but I usually don't have the audio on when I use the skill, so it's kind of why I don't really, like... I'm not bothered by it, because I just don't actually listen to it on my own time. I forgot to change the stream title, because I'm not leveling Kain anymore. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, as I was probably mentioning a little bit before, I keep thinking about, like, I can't stop thinking about the movie, this Stranger by the Shore one. It's, like, it really touched my heart, emotionally, so I keep thinking about it because of that. Anyways, I keep thinking about the movie. I just want more people to watch it, you know? Like, I want more people to experience it. 'Cause it's such a nice story. And, you know, it's such a nice story. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to tell you guys anymore, of stuff. 'Cause y'all had to watch it yourself. But still, seriously, it is good. I want more people to see it. It makes my heart all warm. I want to see it again, but it's too soon. So I have to wait, like, until, like, it's no longer fresh in my mind. I just want to talk about it with my friend so much, but she obviously hasn't seen it yet, so I can't really talk about it, with anyone else. So, I'm alone. I'm alone. I can't speak about this movie. Oh god, I'm pressing the button. Why am I not pressing? There. Oh, and also because I'm collecting the Neo Stones every day, I'm also getting, like, the crystals from, like, the challenge thing in the event. So I'm trying my best to at least get a EXP potion for my character, so the next time you see my character, maybe. Okay, probably not immediately. Like, I'm gonna play more of this game tomorrow and level grind. on my main here. But at some point, I will be getting an EXP growth potion for this character and getting her to level 243. So we're just, you know, a little further into our goal of getting to level 245. At least the goal this year for my main is that I want to at least get to level 245 so I can play through Tenebrous Part 1. I want to at least do that much. Like, that means I need more of... I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go into the portal. Also, a lot of money can be gained while grinding. So I could get like a good amount of millions of mesos from grinding. Ah, forget it. Enter the portal. So that means the thing stops playing, which is fine. It's fine. I also have a lot of these. And I am saving to get Lachelaine symbols because I'm trying to max out Lachelaine next. I mean, by now I think I would max out Arcana, but I kind of want to be in order though. Oh yeah, that is also another goal I'm doing. I'm trying to max out these symbols as quickly as I can. So, I don't have to, like, so I no longer have to upgrade them on my main anymore and start upgrading them on my other characters. I mean, also, it's a good idea to have a main at this point because, like, arcane symbols, like, obviously cost mesos to upgrade and, you know, yeah. Why they had to make the upgrade so expensive? Well, they at least made Vanishing River cheap. So it's not like too much of a barrier like when you start Arcane River. I wish I had people to talk about the movie with. I really want to talk about it. I'm so lonely. I want to talk about it. But I also can't talk about spoilers. Well, in the sense of like you should watch the movie first before talking about it anyway, because it's better to experience it yourself first before, yeah. Better experience it yourself first before even, like talking about it with other people. But also, like, and also, like, if anyone's gonna watch it, make sure you watch it on Funimation, so we, you know, actually support it like we should be supporting it. On the websites they air on. I like it. I keep thinking about it. I keep thinking about it. I'm just in awe. Just thinking. Like, I love this. So random that I'm talking about, like, just saying random words, like, I enjoyed this movie. I can't help it. It's the one thing I'm thinking about ever since, literally since Saturday. I was about to say yesterday, but yesterday was Sunday. I was thinking about it a lot during Sunday as well, but still. I think what I'm just not over is just the fact that, when I watched it, yeah. I like how after I watched it, I'm like, I'm not sure if I could sleep because I enjoyed it and all that. Just not over that one part made me so flustered because yeah. I got so flustered from one part of the movie. Not in a bad way, like, I'm just like, oh wow, I can't believe they included this in, this kind of scene in it. Also, I may be mistaken, but, actually, never mind. I'm just thinking about something, I'm like, oh wait, never mind. I'm just dumb. Anyways, what makes me bluster about specific scenes is just the sound, like the audio that plays in it, because you don't really expect to hear people have to make these sounds in recording. I mean, I should be familiar with it because I watched an anime called Future Diary, but that's a completely different series. So I can't really say anything about it because, like, it's something I should probably not talk about on stream. Just because it's like, I don't think it's appropriate for streaming to talk about. And also, I can't really talk about it to people because I don't like bringing up, like, oh my god, it's so embarrassing. Like, anyways, let's keep the stream T-rated. Anyways, yeah, but still, cute movie. I want to watch it again at some point. Hello, in chat. Hello. Thanks for the follow. Oh yeah, I just reminded myself I should update my notifications soon. Because I have plans for changing on my notifications. It just hasn't happened yet because I'm slow at drawing. Anyways, so for like the past few minutes, I've just been talking about a movie I watched on Saturday. It's an hour-long movie, but I really enjoyed it, and I can't stop thinking about it since I watched it. Yeah, it's just something I can't stop thinking about since Saturday. God, I just want to talk about it, but it's hard to talk about it when, you know, when you want other people to have already seen it. Especially like for one part of it, which it's not bad. I just don't think I can say it on stream just because of like is it really something I should be mentioning on stream? It's kind of like the same with like for the game Nier Replicant, where I did comment that I read the backstory of Brother Nier and Yona and what Brother Nier went through. But like what he went through to like afford his sister's medicine is something I don't think I could say on stream. Just because of what happens in it. So it's kind of the same thing. Like, it's like, I don't think I'm allowed to say this on stream. And I really want to be careful because I don't want to get in trouble. And also, speaking of scene, I will say what made me so flustered from it was mainly the audio, because I never expected the voice actors to make those sounds for the recording. So yeah. For the, when they recorded for that, part of the movie. I think what partially this now is because I'm familiar with the voice actors and who they voice. I'm remembering like another character they voice, and it's like that character is like, it's kind of hard to say if they're innocent because like in the story of what I'm aware of, a lot of things have happened that is just like that I can't say because it's in a manga and I want to respect anime only watchers. But yeah. So yeah. It's hard to say, because again, you know, spoiler stuff. Also, I just forgot to point out, I'm not playing Kain anymore. I actually played him earlier. I already got to level 200 on him. So, if you want to see it again, it'll be in the VOD. Yeah. I really want to talk about the movie with people though. Nah. It's hard to when, you know, I can really talk about it if no one has watched the movie. I can't really talk about it too much. Again, like, the scene I can't really talk about. It's not bad. It's good. It's just that I don't think I can say it on Twitch. Also, I like how no one really, like, from all the comments I've seen, like, I know, like, part of the reason no one has talked about, like, mentioned it because because it is, like, happens near the end of the movie, but, I think that's mainly the reason, is because I haven't seen the end of the movie, so no one's gonna mention it, so people could, like, because it's like, you know, like, so people could get to watch the movie, and, experience it first. I still love these things. I love everyone's performance in it. I love the performance in it. Anyways, for the most part, I'm not gonna repeat myself of what I already mentioned earlier about the movie. But because it did lead me to talk about, like, how, like, I know there's one part of it that was definitely difficult for someone to say. Because it is quite a negative thing. But it had to be done because that's what happened in that one scene. So, it's understandable. And I discussed that a lot earlier. Because I kind of relate to it as a writer and writing my own characters for, like, my own, like, project I'm doing. Where, how do I put this? How do I best put it? Like, where it's, like, something I'm not used to writing and would definitely, like, it's a lot to do, but I will do it in order to, like, make it, like, to convey the characters better, like, what they gone through, their own personal struggles. Yeah. Anyways, I do want to change the topic again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, earlier I was kind of typing on My Hero Academia. Like, not too much because I want to respect people who only watch the anime. I will say there's been something that's been making me think of this webcomic I read called Unordinary. Great, I shouldn't have mentioned my head because now people are probably gonna wonder what I'm talking about. But, like, there's this webcomic I read that is obviously very different from this anime manga I check out. And how do I put this? Great. I'm thinking about this one scene now because I talked about it and I'm like, great. I'm getting all flustered again. Anyways, I'm trying to not remember that. So, like, I read this webcomic called Unordinary on Webtoons, and right now it's on a break, so it'll come back later this year. Because definitely the creator needs a break because what the story they wrote so far has been very much, like, you know, they deserve a break, basically. But, like, there's this one part of it where, okay, I'm gonna just specifically talk about Unordinary here. Nothing to do with other things I mentioned. So there's this one scene that happens. Okay, so basically there's this character in Unordinary. They kind of go on a rampage. Like, they lose who they are, like their sense of self, because their emotions control them. I think that's the best way I could put it. And I will admit that it was hard to like the character because of their actions, but I couldn't completely hate them because we know their backstory, we know that, like, their upbringing, like, of their situation. And there's this one character, a girl, who, like, after learning that they've pretty much lied to them about, like their power, she didn't want to give up on trying to bring him back from this destructive path at all. Like, which is surprising because every character practically has given up on him. Like, we can't do anything except for her. And so basically the current season of the webcomic has pretty much been focused around her trying to find a way to get through to him, and also learning more about the circumstances, which led to him being the way he is. And there was a moment. Also, I'm not being specific because I want you guys to read it if you don't know, just in case. And there was a moment where she, well, pretty much the only way she can get through to him, finally pull him out of that brink of a destructive path, was to actually, fight him with her own power. And so she did, and she succeeds. And it is quite a powerful chapter because it really, it slowly, unravels, the very deep part of him that is I hate this part of myself. I don't want to be like this. And I like how she breaks through that core just to pull, figuratively pull him out of it. To make him realize that, he's, there's still a part of him that can be redeemed. And also it's all these things that he did before, it's all in the past. It's don't let your past self torment you kind of thing. I don't know how to describe it because it's very, there's a lot of layers to it, but that's more or less the message of that part of the story. And honestly, it did get me emotional because I really enjoyed that chapter and how she pretty much reached out to him and was able to, bring him back to his senses and realize that he needs to change. He has to try changing for the better. I like that. I think what I just really appreciate is how she was one of the only people in the story who still wanted to try and help him get out of this destructive path, because everything the other characters did that to try to convince him, it never worked, but she was the only one who kept going, and I like that. I like that part of the story and these characters, and I can imagine how tough it was for the creator to write the scenes where, he's a jerk and all that. I can understand the struggle because, and it's really well written too. It's if you, really feel conflicted about whether you should not like the character or not, that's a good character. Because it's one side of them, but then there's this other side that, shows up and it makes you conflicted. I find that really good character writing, where you're feeling these emotions, and you're yeah. And basically, just that whole scene just made me think about some other story, which I'm gonna say I don't want to specify, just in case, because I feel the same thing will happen, where they would have to fight someone they care about in order to reach out to them and succeed. That's my guess for some other thing. So I'm and it's kind of why I'm not surprised when I started seeing this other thing happen in a different story, which at this point I'm not going to specify because I may have accidentally implied it already. I'm really trying to be careful not to talk about stuff just in case. Spoilers. Major spoilers, but, But it's making me think about that, and... yeah. And I hope it's the case because... in this other story, I really, really want to hug a character just because of everything that's been going on. I just want to hug. I just want to hug the character. And also, I keep thinking about the fan art as well, and how also fans being very good at portraying emotion too in fan art. I appreciate that because a lot for this other series, with what's going on, I love the fan art for it because it's really just projecting the emotionalness of what's going on, and also people being can this happen? At least the soft emotional part of this character realizing that they shouldn't do this alone or something. It hasn't happened yet in the story, but I feel it will, considering, things. series made me think a lot. I just realized it's been like 20 minutes and only like 2% of EXP. Actually, almost 3%. Yeah, when you're over level 240, it takes, actually when you're over level 200 in general, it takes even longer just to get to higher levels. Anyways, what else to talk about? Oops, oh, come on, this stupid thing doesn't work. There we go. Okay, so what else? Oh yeah, and I am kind of curious, like, is there anyone out there who is familiar with Skate the Infinity? Like, okay, it's kind of a weird way to kind of change the subject, but I just want to know. As that is also another series I really enjoy recently. And a few days ago, was it days ago? I forgot how many days ago it was, but summertime last week by now, I think. Yeah, they announced that there will be more things to come related to the series. And I cannot wait, honestly. Because, you know, I enjoyed the anime, and whatever is coming next, regardless of what it is, whether it's a season 2 or a movie or whatever, I am looking forward to it. Very, very much. Also, for like Skate the Infinity, the English dub is fantastic. Especially, like, I love how one part of it, like, I love how on purpose the line was. Like, so, like, in one of the episodes, there's, I don't want to say it because I get all flustered when I think about it. But in one of the episodes, the character says something, but then they pause for 3 seconds. And this is in the dub, by the way, because it's not in the sub version. Like, intentionally pause for like 3 seconds before finishing their sentence. And that whole sentence was what made a lot of the fans go crazy. Just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they did this to us. And I remember watching the panel that Lauren Londa, I think that's her name, like, did on Twitch with like most of the cast. One of the voice actors wasn't there at all, because he couldn't make it to the panel, but I like how they brought that up during the thing, and it was amazing. I like how for one of them, like, obviously they watched it again dub, because obviously only they are aware of their own lines. I like how for one of them, when he saw that, when he heard that in the dub, he was like, "Are we getting away with this?" It's like, no. Like, are we getting away with like sneakily putting in like like, how do you explain it? I did not explain it because it makes me so flustered. Yeah. Also, my favorite thing about it is that you know people are watching this dub if you're seeing people react to a line like that, which is only in the dub version. I think, just in general, just the fact that, just the fact that, like, because of that line, so many fans have, like, freaked out over it, obviously. But also, like, that line, like, some people didn't even believe it. It's like, is this edited? Like, some people actually thought it was an edit. And it's like, no, that's actually part of the official dub. And it's amazing, and I like it so much. And I will say this now. I didn't mention it at the time, but I want to say that, like, when I watched that episode the first time, Skinny game, by the way. Oh yeah, I do play as Skinia. Anyways, let me go finish this line off before I forget. When I watched Skating Infinity and watched that episode, I will say when I heard that line, like the whole line, my initial thought was like, oh my god, does he... And then he said the rest of the line, and I was like, okay. But then, a second later, I was like, wait a second, did he actually pause between those words? And the answer was, yes. Yes, he did. I thought I was hallucinating a little bit when I watched that episode. And, so when I actually watched, one of the streams, of one of the voice actors, people were talking about the episode on there, and I was like, oh, so I wasn't hallucinating that. That was actually part of the episode. And my favorite thing, just in general, was just seeing so many people, like, comment about it. And some people being like, I'm gonna pretend the line of skateboarding was not played at all. That is so amazing. Also, during the panel back on Saturday, I love how, like, everyone in chat was spamming the line. I'm putting, like 10 to 15, like, ellipses in between the words. But anyways, that was something I just enjoy related to Skate Infinity and its dub. Its dub is just brilliant because there's so many things they got, like, they included that, still obviously, you know, not changing a lot of things, but, you know, making the fans really happy because of, yeah. I love it so much. I want to watch it again, but I think I'll watch it again whenever what's next is properly, like, revealed. Because again, I don't want to rewatch anything, like, too soon, if it's still fresh in my mind, so. Oh, yes, I do play on Scania. I've been playing on Scania since, how long? I don't remember, because obviously this is not my first character created on Scania. I think since 2011. Because I did, like, jump between servers before settling down with one, because I was like, well, I had to stay in one server, like, and not keep jumping around. Are you on YouTube as well? No, I'm not. I only stream on Twitch, but I do upload the VODs on YouTube. And, I will admit to you that the YouTube editor kind of messed up some of my videos, at some point, within these 2 years. So, there might be actual videos that are desynced, because, on desktop, because of how broken it is. Yeah. I would say at least, like, 4 of them were actually badly affected. The other ones, while still affected, I could actually revert them to the original, and it'll fix it, but I am not gonna watch, like, probably 50 videos to figure out which ones they are. I have no plans to check all those videos to figure it out. But still, the weird thing is that, the weird thing about it is that, it's only broken on desktop. Because when I watched them on my phone, the videos were fine, so it's kind of a weird situation. But, I will say that, it's not my computer, that's for sure, because I tested this on a different computer, and the issue, like, still existed. But yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure it's... Never mind. Anyways. Okay, let's see. I keep forgetting to put back the totem. Stupid totem, I keep forgetting it. Got my throat. Been talking for quite a while. I think I figured out. Okay, I was kind of like talking about something earlier, and now I forgot. But okay, I think I kind of remember. I was talking about like that I'm on Scania. I've been on Scania server since 2011 because you keep jumping around between server to server. It's kind of like a bit much. And then, of course, as time went on, like Bear ended up being more populated, but that was because they didn't do world transfer properly at the time. But obviously, I did not switch servers because I have all my characters on Scania, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna change it. And of course, there's also Reboot. And the thing is, I don't play on Reboot much because I have, again, all my characters on Scania, and I'm like, I put way too much effort on here that I'm like, I don't want to switch. Okay, technically I play on Reboot, but it's not like often. I don't really go under too much. I get so much mesos from grinding in this area. I'm already like 3.5% in my EXP bar. Oh yeah, in this update they actually changed the EXP curve to 250, so it's actually a little bit faster to get to 250. Still very slow, but you know, it's better than nothing. And the goal for the rest of the year, at least for my main, is to get to 245, so I could do Tenebris Part 1. And I will do it when I get to that level. And to also point out, I never did Tenebris when it was an event. When it was available as an event, which means every character could do it if they're above level 100. I think it was level 100. Again, I didn't read the patch notes, which was why I missed it at the time. Also, I'm now thinking about it, and I'm like, I really gotta update my thumbnails for Maplestory videos. Oh yeah, I should also mention that sometimes, the uploads for the VODs, like now that I have an editing software, so I don't have to deal with the YouTube editor issue, I will say that, like, I am, like, editing my VOD sound. There will kind of be, like, a pixelation, like, blur or something, like, here and there, but it's mainly just because, well, you know, uploading the VODs and all that. Like, well, like, when I render them, like, there is gonna be, like, a slight difference. It's kind of like JPEG-y-ish, but it's better than nothing. And also, from what I check, like, YouTube is more comfortable with 8,000, like, the bit rate or something. And these streams, obviously because streaming on Twitch, it goes, like, 6K or something. I don't know. I don't really know. I only searched it a few times, so, yeah. Please summon the stupid totem. What else is there to talk about? I'm trying to think of other things I got into or experienced or... Oh, now I remember. I don't think I said this in a recorded stream, but I got into a game called Scarlet Nexus. Like, I haven't played it myself, but I am watching a Let's Play on it because, the reason I haven't gotten into the game yet is because I'm waiting for Neo Twooey, Neo The World Ends With You. And that'll be my next Let's Play that I'll be doing, so I'll be streaming that game once it is released and up to when I finish it. With maybe some exceptions, because Genshin's new update is next week, I think, based on the BP period. And I will be streaming that before Neo Twooey. And yeah. What else was I saying? into something. Anyways, oh yeah, anyways, I was talking about Scarlet Nexus. So yeah, the reason I haven't played the game yet, because I'm kind of saving up to play Neo Tooie, which will be my Let's Play, next Let's Play that I do. And I can't wait for it, though. I really can't wait for that game. But anyways, like, first, like, so I'm watching a Let's Play on Scarlet Nexus, and I do kind of I will mention that I am considering on playing the game at one point in the future, after I see this in the entire playthrough of it, from someone I'm subscribed to. And, I wonder what's the most fun way to play it. I mean, obviously you have to play through both routes, but I keep thinking about, like, what if I try to play the game simultaneously? Like, I start on one route, go up to a certain point, play the other route, go to that certain point, and then, you know, continue with that cycle. I don't know. It depends. I will have to see the other route to find out how that goes first. Nah, it'll be complicated, but I'll figure it out later. But anyways, like, I'm watching a playthrough on Scarlet Nexus. I'm not gonna talk too much about it because, I don't know much, and I don't want spoilers. I will say how much I've seen so far is up to Yuito's route Standby Phase 7. So, that's how much I've seen so far. I have not seen anything from Kasane's route yet. I want to, but I will have to wait. So, to see it, like, when the person gets to her route and plays through the game that, through that. Anyways, yeah, so, oops, I hit my mic. Yeah, I'm watching a playthrough on Scarlet Nexus. I really want to consider playing the game one day, but not right now, especially since I'm waiting for Neo Tooie. And, I'm really enjoying how the game is. I don't know what else to talk about because I obviously don't know much else about the game. I will say that when I watched Phase 7 in the game on Yuito's route, I was correct with one of my theories because I was like, based on the circumstances, I feel that this is the case. And I'm like, yep, the story confirmed it. Yep, okay, I was right. Yeah. But there's still questions, obviously, like, that are not answered yet. So, yeah, because, yeah, events happen, but we don't have answers for yet. Like, why is this the case? Oh, yeah, there's this one event that happened in Scarlet Nexus, which I feel like in the other route, there would be answers to it, obviously. But, I don't know anything of the other routes, so I don't know what actually happens, in this other perspective. But I will say that, like, I am certain for a fact that this character is not involved in this one thing because of, like, me being familiar with other stuff, like other series, stories that pretty much have something like this, and it's like, it's never the obvious person. I hope that makes sense without saying the spoiler, because I'm way too familiar with stories where, like, nah, the individual involved is not the obvious person you see. Okay, that really doesn't make sense, but I can't really convey it any better, okay? Oh, my throat. Yeah, I think after the buffs expire, I'll end the stream. So, 13 minutes. 'Cause I still have things to do today. I want to keep keep working on notification, updating stuff, updating notifications. Making so much money from grinding now. Seriously, I've been grinding for a while. I started this at like 308 million, and now I'm like 314 million. I also like 4% of EXP. Yeah, when you're level 240 plus, it takes a million years just to even level up. Well, I'll be using an EXP growth potion at some point, so I will be level 243 instead. But still won't change the fact that it'll still take a while to get to level 245. Hopefully I get it soon. Well, it's not gonna be anytime soon because I would have to grind a lot. And I don't really have the time to grind like 10% every day, so. Also, in order to grind this much, I would need about like a lot of like 2 times the XP stuff. Let's get rid of this. I don't need it. Anyways. Okay, what else did I talk about? Honestly, I have no idea. I already mentioned like a lot of things that were on my mind, especially like the movie I watched back on Saturday. And I already talked enough about that, so I don't want to speak so much anymore. But still, I really want to talk about it with other people, though. I really hope my friend watches it, because it's definitely something that she would watch, as well. So, the movie's called The Stranger by the Shore. It's like about an hour long, of a movie, and it's on Funimation. And it's something I really want to talk about with my friend, but she hasn't seen it yet, so I'll have to wait until she watches it, at some point. And it's a really good movie. It's cute, and it made me cry a few times. And I'm not gonna mention more than that because I already talked about it a bit here and there throughout the stream. And I don't want to keep talking about it, otherwise I give away spoilers. I don't think it's really like something that, like, oh, it's like very spoilery, no. But it's like something that's like, it's better to watch yourself first. Like, it's better to experience it yourself first, kind of thing. And I can stop thinking about it. Wait, now that I think about it. Okay, obviously, like a few weeks ago, I watched a Demon Slayer movie. And I don't know if I mentioned that on stream at some point. The Demon Slayer Mugen Train, I think it's called. I forgot what the train arc was called. But yeah, I watched that like when Funimation added it to their website for streaming. Again, I did watch it on their website because I couldn't watch it in theaters because I was scared to go to theaters because, you know, distancing and stuff. And when it was in theaters, I didn't get my vaccine yet, so I couldn't even watch it, like, back in April. What was in March? I forgot which month it was. Oh yeah, speaking of the Demon Slayer movie, that one is really amazing. Obviously don't watch it if you haven't seen season 1 because it continues after season 1. And also speaking of Demon Slayer, I would like to mention that I have read the manga, so I knew what was happening. But to see it animated, it was so amazing animated. I love how it was done so much. I think what's most insane about the movie is how, like, it got such good sales, like, in theaters. It got such, like, really good sales in theaters. Like, wasn't it one of the top movies of 2020? Like, or something? I don't know. I don't really read too much into, like, box office stuff, but I have heard that it was, like, the top animated movie, or just, like, the top movie of the year. I'm still not over that there was an article about it, and it was from someone who obviously does not watch anime or has seen season 1, and it's like, why did they let this person write an article about that? It's like, who let this happen? Anyways, yeah. Yeah, so if I didn't mention it on stream, I mention now that, yeah, I did watch a few weeks ago, back in, like, it was like June 24th, I think, that I watched the Demon Slayer movie on Funimation. Anyways, and also, yeah, the movie I watched back on Saturday, the 10th of July, was Stranger by the Shore. I like it. I really hope my friend watches it. She'll definitely enjoy it. I feel like she'll definitely enjoy it. Because we have similar interests, so I bet she'll like it. And speaking of movies and all that, just want to mention that, so, like, last year, like, pretty much over a year now, like, because I watched it in July of 2020, I watched it, premiere, on my TV. I rented it to watch it on my TV. And, I enjoyed that, movie a lot. And in general, I really love Studio Trigger's work. It had, like, this art style that is just so charming that I can't just get over it because it's such a good art style. But anyways, I watched premiere last year, and I kind of, a few times I tried to recommend my friend it, but I wasn't sure, like, where she could watch it. And then I found out when the movie was getting a physical release. So, so as the December was drawing near, in 2020, I decided to not talk about it anymore, and get a physical copy of the movie for my friend. So it basically felt like a moment where I was like, here, watch it. And yeah, she watched the movie. She enjoyed it, too. But I just really love how that's how I got my friend to watch premiere. Was I bought a physical copy of the movie, and gave it to her as a present, a holiday present. Along with one other thing that I couldn't have given to her earlier in the year because of, you know, lockdown, social distancing. So yeah. I still like how I gave my friend. That's how I got my friend to watch that movie. Definitely, I cannot try the same method this time because I don't know. The movie was just on It's just been released on Funimation. I assume for sure it's a 2020 movie, but Funimation just added it to their website. Like this weekend, during the weekend. So all I can do is just tell my friend, please watch it. Like when you have time, obviously. I don't think she has time. It's only an hour long, so, but she'll definitely have to have time to watch it. Plan time accordingly. But still, I hope she watches it. It's good. I will, yeah. Anyways, oh yeah, and also I just remembered some, like, more animes I want to watch are on Netflix now. And, one anime I watched, it's season 2, is going to be on Netflix soon, so I can't wait to watch that. And that reminds me, I have to renew my subscription. Because I don't want to waste money by renewing so many subscriptions. So, obviously I stopped some of them so I don't spend so much a month. Especially if I'm not going to watch too much on, you know, the platforms and all that. But I will be renewing mine just, this time, just to watch the movies within the month. I mean, why not watch movies? Because that doesn't support the support thing. Because as people say, like if people support the movie on the streaming websites, that would lead to, you know, more officially produced, officially released material and stuff. Also, no pirating. Bad. Bad. It's not bad. It hurts companies. Yes. But anyways, I will have to renew my Netflix just to watch more anime stuff. Also, it's a good idea that I wait a while before I, you know, use subscriptions again for other websites. Well, Funimation's an exception because I'm always watching stuff on there because episodic anime. But for like other websites, I have to wait a while because I don't want like to spend too much a month because I'm very careful with spending. So, especially since I buy a lot of like figures and video games. Speaking of video games, I really can't wait for Neo: The World Ends With You. I really want to play that game. And also, since I've always been using Funimation subscription, they changed their plan with it at some point. But since I've been using it before that, I only pay like $6 a month, for Funimation. So, yeah, I got like a good deal for like not canceling. I also, when I try to like check to see if I can cancel it, it said that the payment would be different, so yeah. I don't know. I didn't want to experiment it and mess up, so it's still. Oh well, all these enemies. So much EXP. I'm only at like 5%. Also, with Maplestory right now, it takes so long to get to level 2 to the next level. trying to think of what else to talk about, and I don't think I have anything much to say anymore. And also, I'll be ending the stream pretty soon, so I'm just gonna eliminate a few more enemies and call it for today. I'll try to get to a little more percent of EXP. It will seriously take a while for me to get to level 243. Okay, technically I'm gonna use the EXP growth potion once I get it later in a few days. But it'll still take a while to get to 245. And also if I think of anything else to talk about, I'll save it for the next stream because I'll be streaming more Maplestory grinding tomorrow. So, like, there'll be plenty of time to talk more there. Tomorrow, next stream. And also tomorrow I will see 2 more videos into Scarlet Nexus playthrough I watched, so I'll probably be thinking more about that as well. Again, no spoilers on the game because I'm only seeing Yuito's route right now and not Kasane's, so haven't even seen a second of Kasane's route yet. Goodness. Be careful teleporting. Okay, my legs. Ow. I've been sitting in my chair way too long. Not a good choice. Bad choice. Bad choice. Ow. Where's my chair? I have so many chairs. And also I got these chairs, which, I feel like some people might be wondering why did I spend like mesos on getting these chairs. Because they were in the event shop during the Maple, Hotel Maple thing event anniversary. Honestly, I have no idea. I kind of like the chairs even though they don't like appear very well on my character because of all the pink and like, yeah. I can rings? Anyways, I think I'm gonna end the stream here for today. I am tired. I still have things to do later, and, well, you know, obviously I'm busy, so, yeah. How my arms. So yeah, I leveled my Kain to level 200. I did his story quest, as well. And, yeah. I love the voice acting so much. Anyways, so yeah, I did his story quest at level 200. I even got the level 200 gift pack thing before, obviously before the event ended, which ends on July 20th? Yeah, 7/20/21 at midnight UTC. But yeah, okay, yeah, it is the 20th. And also I switched to this character to you know, kind of level grind a little bit, EXP grind actually, because I already got to level 242 yesterday. And I pretty much gained about 5% EXP, which is quite the achievement, honestly. Especially when you're, like, over this level. It takes so long just to level up. Not exaggerating, it really does. Seriously, like, after I got to 241 before the Neo update, it took probably... like, it was, like, a week of grinding, and I only got, like, 10%. Like, it was, like, per day, it was difficult. Hopefully I get to 245 this year at least, because I want to start Tenebris, like do Tenebris Part 1 storyline, and see all that in the actual game. And yeah. Tomorrow I will continue with more Maplestory. It'll mainly be level grinding on my main, again. And, talking more about stuff here and there. And I think that's it. I'm not sure about the rest of the week. I'll probably just draw and stream again, like art and all that. Yeah, I think so. And next week... Okay, I don't know about the next 2 days next week. I'll probably take a break. Maybe I'll take a break this week on, like, Thursday, and then Friday will be art stream. I don't know. Because I kind of want to do something else, during the week on my own time, so... I'll have to figure that out. And next week, maybe, because based on Genshin's, BP period schedule stuff. Should be when, the next update in Genshin happens, and I'll be streaming it on Thursday, because I can't stream Wednesdays because everyone's home in my house, and it's impossible, so... Yeah, I think that's the plan so far, and then... 2 weeks, roughly 2 weeks from now, will be Neo Tui Let's Play. I can't wait for that game. I really can't wait. I want to play it. Yes, I do know about the first game, but I already experienced it on my own, so I can't really do a Let's Play of it. So, yeah. I think that's supposed to be the plan, and, yeah, that's it. So anyway, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all next time.